Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Imagine you're a founder, right? You're pouring everything into your big idea, your SaaS product, maybe an AI tool.
Yeah, laser focus.
Exactly. But then, instead of coding or talking to users, you find yourself drowning in, global tax forms, payment gateway rules, compliance stuff.
Oh, I know that feeling. Spreadsheets multiplying in the dark.
It's a nightmare. So today, we're looking at a solution that aims to cut through all that noise, make it, well, they call it smooth.
Right. We're diving into Creem, specifically their smooth payments. They just hit their 1.0 launch. And what's really interesting, I think, is that it's built by founders, you know, people who actually felt these pain points firsthand.
Okay, yeah, that usually makes a difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because finance, for so many startups, it isn't just bookkeeping. It's this massive time sink that pulls you away from actually, building the business.
Okay, let's unpack that. So Gabriel Faraz, one of Creem's co-founders, he basically saw founders losing time, losing money, trying to figure out global payments, sales tax.
Yeah, acting like accountants and lawyers when they should be innovating.
Exactly. It's a huge drag on just getting things done.
Which kind of begs the question, right? How does a small team, maybe just a couple of people, do what used to take a whole finance department? And Creem's answer seems to be this concept of being a merchant of record combined with a financial operating system.
Okay, merchant of record. What does that actually mean for the founder?
Well, basically, they become the seller on paper for your transactions. So Creem, in this case, takes on the legal side, the financial liability. They handle the really messy bits, sales tax, VAT, all those local rules that change constantly. It shields your business from that complexity.
Got it. So they take on the headache.
Pretty much. The goal is simplifying all that payment complexity down to something manageable.
And one thing they focused on early, you mentioned, was effortless revenue splits. That sounds potentially huge.
Oh, yeah. Anyone who's tried to manually split income with partners or affiliates, especially across borders, it's just painful.
Spreadsheets again.
Spreadsheets, wire transfers, currency conversions. Yeah. Imagine that just happening automatically. No spreadsheets needed. That alone, I think, is a game changer for partnership-heavy businesses.
Absolutely. So tying this together, it's about going global, right, from day one.
Exactly. Not as some complicated phase 2 or 3. Creem basically says, look, we'll handle the taxes, the fraud checks, the local sales tax stuff for you. You can get paid in, over 80 currencies?
80, wow.
Yeah, and stable coins too, which is interesting.
It's like the crypto angle, less volatility.
Less volatility, yeah. And this is across more than 100 countries, so it just removes these massive barriers to selling internationally. It kind of democratizes global reach for smaller players.
Okay, now this next bit sounds, futuristic almost. They have an AI assistant acting like a personal CFO. What does that actually do? Does it just spit out reports, or is it smarter?
Well, that's the key question, isn't it? The aim isn't just reporting what happened. It's supposed to understand your customer data, your payment data, and then highlight trends, maybe flag potential issues like churn, or even suggest things like, pricing adjustments based on your data. Proactive insights, that's the goal.
Okay, proactive. And are people actually finding it useful? What are the reviews saying?
Yeah, looking at user feedback, people seem to really like the ease of setup. The interface gets mentioned a lot, user-friendly, and significantly low fees comes up quite a bit.
Lower fees are always good.
Always. One user literally called it a great alternative to Stripe for startups, focusing on the simplicity and the automation. Others really honed in on it solving specific problems like high fees elsewhere, technical hurdles with integration, and crucially, that complex tax stuff.
Right. So bringing it back to the listener.
Yeah.
What does this all mean for you if you're maybe an indie hacker or running a SaaS or AI startup?
Well, it potentially means less time tearing your hair out over back-end financial admin.
Yeah, less stress.
Less stress, more time, more energy to focus on your actual product, your customers, your growth. It's about offloading that administrative burden.
So this deep dive into Creem, it really feels like it points to a bigger shift, doesn't it? Moving all that complex financial stuff away from being a founder's personal nightmare towards something automated, intelligent, maybe even easy.
I think so. This idea of a financial OS that doesn't just react, but proactively handles global payments, taxes, and gives you AI-driven insights that could genuinely redefine efficiency for digital businesses. It's not just about saving a bit of money on fees. It could enable totally new ways of operating, scaling much faster.
Exactly. So here's a thought for you, the learner, to chew on. If tools like Creem can effectively abstract away these foundational financial complexities, if they let a small team operate with the financial back end of a much larger company, what does that unlock? What new ideas, what global collaborations suddenly seem possible when that financial red tape just kind of disappeared?
Yeah, what could you build then?
Something to think about as you navigate this constantly changing digital world.